welcome back, or forward actually. So first of all, my very dear and smart friend Mike said that it might be beneficial to just quickly go over what equity is before we dive into the graphs and charts to see what equity does and how it can benefit you. So I'm just going to briefly talk about what equity is. And also he told me that my lighting sucks. So excuse the lighting. We're working on the studio. It's coming together. But in the meantime, equity is basically what your home or property is worth in the current market minus what you owe on the property. So let's say that you own a property free and clear. That means you have no mortgage on the property and it's worth $1 million. Your equity on that property is $1 million. Let's say that you owe $500,000 and the current market value is $1 million. Then your equity is $500,000. The way that you can increase and improve your equity over a period of time is, one, the market. It always goes up. It dips and valleys, peaks and valleys, but it does always go up. And in the next segment, you'll see over the last 10 years in Santa Cruz County, over the time of the 10-year period, our appreciation rate has doubled in a 10-year period. So you can rely on the market. You can add sweat equity. That means making improvements, upgrades, maintaining your property, landscaping, kitchens, bathrooms, updates, upgrades. If you want to chat a bit about what the biggest bang for your buck is when you are thinking about remodeling in terms of future equity, call me and I'll come take a look and we can do a walkthrough and talk about it. The other way that you can gain equity is by paying down your mortgage. So every month you pay your payment, you pay principal and interest, and every time your mortgage is deducted based on your payments, then you're gaining equity because you're paying off that mortgage. Those are the general principles on how to gain equity. And now for the rest of the video, you will learn about the longevity and power of building equity over a period of time. All right, thanks Mike for the input. Super appreciate it. What's up everybody? I keep on having the same conversations with my clients over and over again, and the topic we are discussing is equity and future equity. And I know that a lot of buyers in this market feel that they want to, or that they are going to get a screaming hot deal. But the truth of the matter is, unless you're gonna buy some sort of property that has a ton of deferred maintenance, or is it in an area or location that is less desirable than in town, or a property that's getting a ton of attention, we are, even in this market with high interest rates, seeing multiple offers on many of the properties that hit the market, and it is just simply because we do not have enough inventory. So when my clients say, when's the best time to buy? The best time to buy a home was 5 years ago. And the next time that they ask that, the best time to buy a home was 5 years ago. And I'm going to show you this appreciation graph in a minute, but the reason that the best time to buy a home was 5 years ago is because of a thing called equity. And over time, your property will gain equity, and equity is the amount that you own free and clear versus what the market value is. So based on, let's say you buy a house today for $1 million and you put 20% down, that 20% is what your current market equity is. Now, as you make payments, your mortgage comes down, and so you start to own a higher percentage of the property versus the bank owning the property, and your principal mortgage will reduce over time. In addition, we are reliant somewhat on market conditions. Now, market conditions do this, and I'm going to show you this graph in a minute, but market conditions do this. So they go up, they go down, they go up, they go down, they go up, they go down. But over the course of the years, you will be able to draw a line and you will see appreciation in real estate, which is a tangible asset, over the course of your lifetime. So if you own a property for, let's say, 5 years, and now you think that it's time to sell it so that you can either retire, upsize, downsize, your kids have left and you want a smaller home, or maybe you have a rental property and you want to cash out so that you can pay for your kids' college, whatever the reason may be, over the course of the years, as you've seen your property increase in value, there may be There may be peaks and valleys, but you will see it appreciate over time. Another way that you can build equity in your home is, of course, sweat equity, and that means manual labor or fixing and improving your property. So remodels, landscaping, all the stuff that you're investing back into your property, which increases your property's value and adds equity to your property. Using your property for leverage, we talked a little bit about, but a lot of people utilize their primary residence as their kind of retirement plan, especially being that many of you are living here in Santa Cruz where we have a high cost of living, and maybe you want to retire somewhere like Arizona or Florida. I know that the last 2 years, Idaho has been a really hot spot to retire. I'm not sure why, but it has been. Not hot literally, but a hot spot to go. So if you buy a home and you own a home in California that's worth $2 million, you can sell that home. Let's say you only owe $500,000 and take your $1.5 million and reinvest it in your Idaho property and potentially pay all cash, and then you don't have a mortgage. So let's look at these graphs that I keep on referencing. And these are the last 10 years of our housing market year over year. This one is for condos and townhomes. And it's like I said, it's peaks and valleys. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. And over the course of our lifetime, it goes up really in a huge increase. The condos and townhomes in 2014, the average sales price was $400,000. The very height in January, looks like middle of 2022, we had a height of about 1.1 million, and now we're back down a little bit, and we expect it'll come down, but then it'll go back up again. Let's look at our graph for single family homes in Santa Cruz County. And this is our appreciation graph. This is in 2014, the average sales price for a single family home in Santa Cruz County was $800,000. It dipped a bit, back up, dipped back up, dipped back up again, all the way to 2024. And in about January 2023, we saw a huge peak, and our average price in Santa Cruz County for single family homes was coming in over 1.6 million. So this is a 10-year chart and it has literally doubled in 10 years, 800,000 to 1.6 million in 10 years. So when you are thinking about buying a home or even putting your home on the market right now, I think that understanding your equity position is a really strong place, so that if you're competing against other offers and you're deciding how far you want to push yourself to get your offer accepted, just remember that over the course of your home ownership, you're going to see peaks and valleys, but it is going to build over the period of ownership. Now, of course, if you're buying it to sell it in 6 months, you're going to have to rely on sweat equity. I hope this makes sense. If you want to do a deeper dive into what current equity and future equity look like for you and your real estate endeavors, give me a call. I'd love to chat and learn more about your real estate goals. I'm Shamik Fox, your Santa Cruz real estate expert and your personalized real estate concierge. Make it a great day.